Exciting day. I feel really blessed for several reasons. One, we had such a great turnout today with a low census. I want you to know that I'm the clock. Okay, a great turnout today for something like this. Number two is, many of you have heard I got a chance in the last 5 days in 2 hospitals to get to experience the healthcare system. And my respect, without getting emotional, for what we do as nurses has quadrupled. When you're in practice for as long as many of us have been, and you think you're going to die, or you think you're having a stroke, it's amazing what that comforting hand of a nurse can do to turn all that around. And we see it here every day, and we need to celebrate it every day. So I challenge you, you got your magnets and your gift packs today. Put them on the back of your vehicle. Where's Holly? I know your husband said you can't, but still do it anyway. Bottom line is, put your magnets out there. Show your pride every day. We want to be an ambassador for this hospital. Because the only way we're going to get better is to let the people out there know how really good we are. While I've got your attention, I want to do one other thing too. Because this is my half of the family in this room. I want you to meet the people that I work with every day that behind the scenes, as the executive team, make all the difference in what this hospital does to keep it going down. Anyway, we've seen a lot of changes in information. We're going to see a lot more in the next 18 months to 2 years. All right? This is the guy that's driving that. So this Nurses Week, Nurses Day event has evolved dramatically in the last 10 years to the events that we saw last year with the Nurse of the Year Award. We've got some clinical excellence. We've got leadership at its top that's being represented up here. I'd ask lastly, before I turn the podium over to Jim, all my nursing directors, just kind of stand or signal where you are. These are the leaders that are taking us into the next several years. So I want to hear from the nursing managers. Now it's a great pleasure because without Jim, we would have no leadership or guidance. We've been very fortunate this year. We've seen a lot of progress in nursing, a lot of focus on patient care. A switch that in the last 5 years has been huge, focusing on what we're doing at the bedside. So at this time, I'm going to introduce Mr. Zunis to make a few comments.
Thank you, Bob. No one can outdo you, Bob. But let's give Bob a round of applause. I know Bob purchased a new suit for today. That's a very telling message that he wanted to personally impress every single one of the nurses in his organization. So, Bob, my congratulations to you, okay? This is certainly a day, a week that we should actually have every day of the year in terms of our appreciation to all the nurses that work day in and day out in this organization.
Now we're going to get down to why we're all really here, the Nurse of the Year nominations. As you can see, we had several wonderful nominees. Our Professional Development and Retention Committee has pretty much devoted their time to this Nurse of the Year project. Beth Haney in particular has dedicated her time to this. So I'm actually going to have her come up and read a little excerpt of the nomination requests. Her voice is a little gone, so we're going to see how well she does, and I'll jump in if needed.
Okay, we're going to try this out and see how it goes. Most of you all know me, this is really not normal for me. It wasn't me, it was my team, there's no way. They all know how bad I am at writing minutes and getting meetings together, so without them, there's no way that this would have happened. So, these are in no particular order. All right, so we have, starting off with Jamie Hemmons from the operating room. And these are just excerpts from the nomination letters that we received that were just really kind of touching to us and whatnot. She has taken a huge step this year, taking on the role of charge nurse, passing her CNOR, leads through example, inspires me to someday do her job as well as she does. So Jamie, if you'd come up and get your nomination. We've given each of our nominees a copy of their nomination letter and stuff, so they have that to keep. Pam Hurley from Level 2. Pam is a prime example of a young nurse passionately pursuing the nursing profession, strives to deliver high-quality clinical care, adheres to policy, makes patient safety a priority. She exhibits a positive professional attitude at all times. Pam, you come and get your seat. All right, Maureen McCurry from Level 2. I always thought that it was true that nurses ate their young until I met Miss RN. She nurtured me to become the RN that I am since I was a tech in nursing school. Her professional demeanor, positive attitude, caring ways shine like a ray of light through the sky on a cloudy day. She stands out and is a positive role model. She's the example of what I someday hope to become. And obviously she does not eat her young because she has a lot. Sorry, that's where that is. We have 2 kids that are like 8, they're exactly 8 weeks apart, and then she threw in a whole bunch. I'm like, God knew what you could handle. Sorry. Jean Davis from Case Management. Jean has been the best addition to our ER. She is there is not a day that goes by that she is not helping her staff and the patients. From arrangement of nursing placement to scheduling appointments, dealing with the critically ill patients and family members. She's a true angel in many ways. Jean Dickinson. Okay. All right. Susan Percisetti, interventional radiology, XRCU, etc. Susan is an extremely caring and empathetic individual. My description of her attributes is not from secondhand accounts, but rather from firsthand experience. Everything that Susan does is focused on patient care. She pushes herself beyond what's required to ensure that her coworkers and department can provide the highest level of patient care. Susan, come get yourself in. Michelle Nation from Level 2. Michelle represents what nursing should look like at CMH. Her professional behavior, positive attitude, clinical excellence should be emulated and rewarded. Michelle is reliable and personable. She greets challenges with a smile. Patients should be confident that their needs are addressed and concerns will be listened to when they are assigned to Michelle Nation. Also from Level 2, Katie Gott has demonstrated in less than 1.5 years what it takes to be a confident, efficient, and well-liked practitioner. She takes initiative participating in clinical ladder and is a bachelor prepared registered nurse. Often, Katie has preceptors not only students, but new employees and new graduates. She does this with patience, kindness, and thoroughness. Demonstrating proactive clinical thinking is an asset that she continuously portrays. I would not hesitate to ask her to be my nurse. When we were going through these nominations, it was very emotional because some of these letters are just really incredibly well thought out and just truly heartfelt. It's really cool to see what your peers think of you. It's neat. Erin Parks from the emergency department. The ER is a high-stress environment, always crowded, and there are always patients waiting for hours who are not always happy. A good ED nurse can always identify life-threatening situations and know when to get the ED physician. Can multitask, can be the connection between patient and physician. Erin Parks has all of these abilities and characteristics which made me nominate her. Erin, come here. Chad Langford also. Chad. Chad also to be a resource. He is familiar with hospital policies and equipment. He's proactive in the safety of the ED and will always assist staff with potentially dangerous situations. Chad will remain calm despite how hectic the environment becomes. He's respected by his peers. We're lucky to have him to depend on. From the emergency department. Sharon is a team leader and player. She's excellent knowledge of emergency medicine, nursing, and an excellent rapport with staff and patients. And she's genuine and passionate about her job. Let's give a round of applause.
Beverly, thank you so much for doing that, and all the hard work you did throughout the year for the Nurse of the Year preparation. Thank you so very much. Please stand up. We need to give you a round of applause. Would you like to come up and say a few words?
He wants to introduce
Not that I know.
I can introduce myself.
We go to a meeting and they say Bob or Barb, I guess, with his accent, it's even harder.
Yeah, exactly.
They say, who is he calling for? I wanted to take the opportunity today to introduce our next speaker. We've been very well supported here in this organization as a nursing division by the medical staff. I worked in several other hospitals prior to coming here, and there was a lot of them and us. At Calvert, we have a real strong sense, I think, of we. We work as a team to not only the executive level all the way down to the staff. And as you've seen some of the goals and objectives that have been put out for the next 2 years, one of the things is to migrate shared governance out into other departments. I want to introduce our new chief of staff. This is Dr. Barbara Estes, for anybody that's lived in a closet for the last 5 years. But just before we have something today, I got to show you. Check out the lab coat. Is that like, Dr. Estes has got her MBA from Johns Hopkins. A very, very difficult task to do. One thing to become a physician, but two to get an MBA. She deserves our respect. Dr. Estes.
It really is an honor. I'm so excited to tell you one. But anyway, before I read what Kasha wrote for me, the staff, we as the medical staff cannot do our job without you awesome nurses, and thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I represent the whole staff, and we all feel that way. So, and also there is a gift that's from the staff for the person that's going to win this award. So, here are some words that have been used to describe this year's winner. This nurse is an incredible mentor and leader among the nursing team. He, she, is professional, always has a positive attitude, is genuinely concerned for his or her patients and coworkers. He, she, never hesitates to help in any way possible, admitting patients, administering medications, bathing and toileting patients, performing chart checks, helping solve problems, you name it. You never even have to ask this person to step in and help. He, she, just sees what needs to be done and jumps in. He, she, has completed the preceptor training class and serves as a resource, role model, and teacher for so many. In addition to his, her regular responsibilities, this person has his, her RN3, a safety coach, participates on the MRSA team, is a member of Shared Governance Evidence-Based Council, and has cross-trained as a clinical coordinator and to the ER. Please help me recognize and congratulate Maureen McCurry.
I'm not good at this at all, but you know, we can't do it alone, and our coworkers, the nurses and the techs are just awesome, but I love I love what I do. I love bedside nursing, and I just count it such a blessing when I can walk out of here and feel that I've given the care to my patients that I want my family to receive. And it's so hard, but it's so good.
What do you call it?
Just wanted to tell everybody a little bit of what she had in her little goodie basket here.
Maureen, all your kids are like,
For being Nurse of the Year, she gets her Nurse of the Year name badge. She has some botanical fragrance candles. She has 4 wine glasses, along with 2 bottles of wine. Relaxation CDs. She also has a $50 Visa gift card. This is $50 gift card to Jerry's Place in Seafood.
Beautiful necklace and earrings.
And we have a gift card, gift certificate to Mexico restaurant. Oh, $25 gift card for iTunes that goes with it. 40 kids are gonna get that. This is to Jack Morgan Spa. And a nice little telescope.
love you, Mom.
Thank you all very much. This is the end of the program. I still believe there is plenty of food back there for you to eat if you hadn't grabbed anything yet. Thank
Get your balloon in the way, you might want to move over on the side. There's a lady in there. There's this lady in the block that they moved out of the way.
Sam Ryan.
I remember when you guys were born. Let me tell you something. I can't believe how quickly you guys grew.
I just told him the nurse come by and I said, see that?
Your mother and I probably started at the same time because I have a 23-year-old daughter. Who's the oldest? 21. Yeah, she had it. And then my son is 17. So, you know. I just turned 18. You turned 18.
I can think of that right
I did get in the middle.
Lorena was fat.
You're in the middle. God, I was saying, really, can I just put a picture, have a picture with the banner on it?
Next year.
So Kathy,
What do you want to do?
We love her, you know that. You want us to have them? We want to grow up and be just like her.
You have money. Just share them, I guess.
Probably would be a little tacky with the iced tea bottle.
No, you can't, they drive, you can't tell.
It's like the security.
Step in the shade and take some from that side.
I know, I do that.
Oh, Susan's on it.
Somebody's ringing. You got a wide angle?
Jim Zinnis.
Sucking it in.
Her husband. And congratulations. You know, when did your life start? 7 kids.
Yep, went through nursing school pregnant.
Nursing school, I remember.
I heard that.
Beautiful kids. Just unbelievable.
3 that aren't here.
Unbelievable. She's got to be very organized, though. You can't be. I mean, to do what she does.
Right. Yeah.
It was really good.
I'm very blessed.
Oh, yeah. She's a superstar.
I had the lemon drop on the top.
You want kitty cat?
You're proud of Nice to see you.
I think Ashley, but just look straight ahead. Good. Congratulations, Joel.
She will work tonight, yeah, but hopefully you don't have to.
How's it going?
You're like, you're so younger than me. I see your kids. Oh my gosh.
This is my elder ones.
Okay, so where do we stand? Right here? Where do you want us? Right over here?
Yeah. Go further.
That's close enough right there.
Well deserved. Very good. They got it right.
Can we get you and your family, Maureen? Sure. Do you mind getting a shot with yourself? Yeah. Do you have, hey, back up. Can you take the camera? Yes, I'll hold it up there. Thank you.
Congratulations, ladies. Quite an honor.